Hi, I'm Gina, and I am doing my persuasive speech on what to look for in nursing homes and assisted living homes. The reason I chose this topic was because my mom is a CNA at a nursing home slash assisted living home, and she really knows what goes on there and the ins and outs, and so I feel like I can give you some really good information about it if you're ever in that situation or whatever it is that you may be looking for. Um, there are some tips to start off. First of all, you should really look at the cleanliness of the place. My mom specifically said that if the place doesn't smell clean and doesn't look clean just by looking at it with a quick scan, then you probably should get the hint that it's not the right place. You want to make sure that the rooms are kept clean. Obviously, that different parts of the building are clean, the cafeteria, the activity room, the residence room, the staff area, also the medical area. You want to make sure everything is really clean. You also want to make sure that the staff is really nice. My mom's first CNA job was at a home where the staff was not nice to both the employees and the residents, and it made it kind of hard for her to work there. And she wanted to do things for the residents that her employer didn't want her to do, so it made it hard for her to keep working there. You want to visit during an activity. Especially you want to see how the residents are involved with the employers, and you want to make sure that they're doing things that the residents want to do and make sure that the residents are active. It's an important part of living there that they keep their brain stimulated and that they have something to do while they're there. You also want to visit the outdoor activities because they want to be taken outside, and it's important for them to be exploring and having a different view other than their room and inside of the building. You want to make sure everything is safe. You want to make sure that there's no possible way that they could be in danger when going outside, or if you want to make sure there's no possible way that they could, escape. Another thing you should look for is the meals and the food. When you're going there, make sure you see that the kitchen is clean and eat a meal there. You don't want to be eating food that isn't good, so you obviously wouldn't want to be giving food to whoever you're bringing there and having them eat it for the whole time that they're living there. Make sure that it's properly made. Make sure that they have a variety of things and they're willing to do things that will accompany what the residents need. You also need to ask security and safety questions. Like I said, you want to make sure that they're in the best care. You need to make sure that there's no way that they can get hurt, no way that they can get out. You need to make sure that there's nurses on site. You want to make sure that the residents feel safe and that you feel safe bringing them there. And don't be afraid to ask questions. My mom says that people are sometimes afraid to ask questions because they don't want the employees there or the head nurses there to get aggravated with them. But it's really important that if you're choosing to bring a family member there, that you ask all the questions, no matter what you think, how stupid they are, or whatever you think that it might be. You want to ask questions about personal care. You want to make sure that all the employees are willing for our CNAs and all the personal care attendants. You want to make sure that they're willing to do all of the work that it does to take care of somebody, such as giving them a bath and grooming and changing their sheets, and also being able to help them with mobility and making sure that they can get from point A to point B. That's where they're living, and just like you want to be clean, they want to be clean. So you have to make sure that you really ask them all the questions you need to ask them about how they are going about personal care and things like that. It's a nice thing to ask other residents and other residents' family members what their experience is like at the place that you're visiting. Obviously, if they're not having a good experience, then that will give you a red flag. But other than that, just make sure that you are really involved in the process of, finding the right place for them. I guess the biggest thing is you need to trust your instincts. If you feel that this place isn't the right place for your family member or whoever it is that's going there, then you're probably right. Make sure that you do enough digging where you feel confident leaving them there and that it's okay with you and it's okay with them. They need to feel just as safe as you do, if not more. I guess just make sure all of the points are checked off when you're going there and make sure that you have looked over everything. And I guess those are just my main tips about it. It's really important to just go everything with a fine-tooth comb and not just go quickly about it because it's where your family members might end up living for a long time. I hope that this helped you out, and I hope that I made you see how important it is to really do digging in searching for assisted living in nursing homes. Thank you.